Hello, I'm an Spanish native who has been learning English for 3 years, Japanese for 12 months, and I'm a calisthenics athlete, and that's why I want to introduce discipline to language learning. I think that there's a group of people starting to learn a language that can mistake passive listening for something magical that will teach you how to learn a language. And believe me, it is literally impossible to learn a language with passive listening. But some people have learned Japanese with passive listening. That's because they mistake passive listening for active listening, and that's what this video is about. I want to first say that passive listening should be an addition that will make your primary immersion more efficient, and as long as you have the time to put into the immersion that you pay attention to, your primary immersion, you should just do that. That said, passive listening will not be useful if you don't pay attention to it. We are clear on that, right? Now, should you really try and pay attention to most of it? I don't really think so. You can just actually play your passive listening and just listen to it whenever your attention gets driven into it. Remember that the concept of something passive should not be there, because having something on the back will not help you if you don't pay attention to it. Now, you have passive listening on the back because at some point you're going to end up paying attention to it, and that's when it becomes active listening. Now, I really think that active listening can make you learn Japanese, but you need to know that this should be just for the times that you don't want to immerse with content, and when you are doing things like driving, cleaning your house, working. The point I want to get with this is that nothing will replace active immersion if you can do it. Now, I find that if you don't have the time, active listening is probably the best thing that you can do, right? But that is probably with content that you have already watched, because let's be honest, if you are starting, you are not understanding a podcast, that's not happening never. So just try to listen to things that you have already watched. So for me, I do passive listening with almost everything I watch. Today I'm probably just going to do passive listening with Tower of God because I just finished the first season. I think that you can always have it on the back to make the possibility of doing passive listening get larger. But honestly, I think that you just need to brute force your way through the amount of immersion that you need to do daily. So I'm going to be honest with you. Yesterday I did not do that. I just did 2 hours of immersion. Yes, I had to work for at least 6 hours, but that's no excuse, right? I should have done my immersion first thing in the morning, and in that way I will probably not have missed it. Now, the thing that I will do today is to first brute force my way through my daily immersion, and then after that I can go with feeling. So if I feel like doing more, good, I will do more. And if I feel like I'm tired, then I will not do more and probably just go with something of passive listening or something that I really feel like doing. But the important thing to keep in mind here is to always do your daily immersion regardless of how you feel. And if you keep doing this, there's a point in which you just stop caring about your feelings, and ironically, you start liking the habit of brute forcing your way through your daily immersion. And I say this because it was literally like this with training calisthenics and making these videos. At the start, you're just a newbie and you're a piece of shit that doesn't know how to do anything. But then you start getting good at it, start getting results, and you start getting addicted to the thing, and before you notice, you are going all of the days in the fucking week. Thank you for paying me your attention, and if you would like to get my help for some reason in your language learning journey or in your discipline journey, check the link in the description. Chaito pues.